happened to see during the beginning of Bob's update just a few minutes ago was some very disturbing video from the TMZ regarding Brock Osweiler. Apparently, Saturday morning, or very late, because he didn't see any sunlight, either late Saturday or late Friday night or early Saturday morning, some video was taken of what appears to be Osweiler with a pizza in hand, leaving the pizza parlor and heading to the pizza parlor parking lot. There are a lot of people around him, and a number of hands are grabbing at his pizza box as he is walking towards, apparently, his vehicle. And one young lady is grabbing at the pizza, and Osweiler, it appears very gently, is trying to just clear a path and move her out of the way, when another girl is trying to grab that pizza box, and he pushes her, and it's a good push. Again, listen, it's a push, and then some guy pushes him, and then a friend of Osweiler, another young girl, is leading him to his vehicle and out of the way of possible trouble. Now, the video does show him pushing this girl away. And now, again, it appears he's leaving a pizza parlor. We don't know that for sure, but he's got a pizza in hand, carrying it like a waiter would carry a tray. He's got the pizza in the right hand. And as he is walking, surrounded by a lot of people, and I'm guessing they all recognized him at the pizza parlor, and a number of people are kind of like grabbing at the pizza box, and he's doing a little bit of moving this way, moving that way to avoid the contact with the hands with the pizza box. And some young lady is grabbing at the pizza, and he then pushes her somewhat firmly out of the way as he is being taken by one of his friends. This other young lady kind of grabbing him and kind of leading him towards his car in the parking lot, when some guy, noticing how he pushed this one young lady away from himself and the pizza, he pushes Osweiler in the back. And the young lady, his friend, I'm assuming now, is leading him to his car. So this is from TMZ, apparently Saturday morning or late Friday night, early Saturday morning. It didn't appear like the sun was out. So you're going to hear a little bit more about Osweiler, and we'll see what happens with this. But he does push this girl firmly, if that's the right word to use. He wasn't like throwing her to the ground, but he was making a definite effort to get her out of the way, and he pushes her away. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And then one of her friends, apparently one of her friends, is now pushing him. And again, it could have been much uglier than this unfortunate incident regarding Osweiler and these people in what appears to be the pizza parlor parking lot. And this was from TMZ. So, this might be a little bit the tip of the iceberg regarding Osweiler and, getting a little bit up close and too personal with some members of the public. Andrew is calling from Fresh Meadow. Andrew, you're on the fan. What's going on?
Well, thank you for taking my call, as always, Schmooze.
Oh, for sure, Andrew.
Well, that's the reason why I was calling in to talk to you about Brock Osweiler. Now, this is going to sound crazy, but I was Googling him to, look up where he played college ball, which was at Arizona State.
Right.
And believe it or not, NBC Sports Pro Football Talk posted an article giving a transcript of what took place during the I don't know what word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean, right?
Oh, are you talking about what I was just talking about?
Yes, there's actually a transcript of it.
A transcript. Okay, that I don't know. There might be some text with the video that I saw, and what I saw was during the beginning of Bob's update, a little after 8 o'clock. So if there is some text, we'll find it.
Yes, have one of your producers look it up. It's Pro Football Talk MEC Sports. That's
Okay, yeah. You're talking about Mike Florio's website.
Yeah, basically, I'll say it how to, I'll basically make sure I say it the right way. Basically, Osweiler's saying, he's right here. Say it to his face. Another woman then approaches Osweiler. Mm-hmm. He shoves her away from the forearm, somewhat forcibly. Osweiler then walks towards the second woman and says, "What are you going to do? What are you going to do?" And then Osweiler turns and walks towards a van carrying this enormous pizza box.
Right.
A man emerges, shoves Osweiler from behind, nearly sending him inside the back of the van. The guy who shoved Osweiler then says, "What are you doing, dude? You're trying to find a chick? Get out of here." And then the first woman responds, "He's not doing anything." And that's the only transcript that's, out there.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll find it, and obviously we're going to hear more about this.
But before you hang up, I just want to say that this is going to definitely change the way that we view Brock Osweiler.
Well,
no doubt.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be, but obviously it's going to be something that has to be resolved. It doesn't look good. I didn't hear any audio whatsoever on this, and I wasn't able to read anything either. We're getting the text and what the caller is referring to, and when we get it, we'll let me read the text from Mike Florio and ProFootballTalk.com Sunday night with the NBC. And we were alluding to the video that features Brock Osweiler with a little bit with the scuffle outside a pizza parlor. And let me read to you the text as was posted by Mike Florio. The video made available from TMZ. As Broncos quarterback, Brock Osweiler commences the process of negotiating through agent Jimmy Sexton with other teams perhaps interested in paying him more than the Broncos are offering. TMZ has posted a video of a Saturday scuffle outside a Scottsdale, Arizona pizza shop. The video, it begins with a woman pointing to Osweiler and saying, "He's right here, say it to his face." Another woman then approaches Osweiler. He shoves her away with a forearm, somewhat forcefully. Osweiler then walks toward the second woman and says, "What are you going to do? What are you going to do?" Osweiler turns and walks toward a van carrying a gigantic pizza box. A man emerges and shoves Osweiler from behind, nearly sending him into the van. The guy who shoved Osweiler then says, "What the blank you doing, dude? You trying to fight a chick? Get the blank out of here." The first woman responds, "He's not doing anything. He's not doing anything." Osweiler wisely doesn't engage the man, but it remains to be seen whether the NFL will take issue with Osweiler shoving away the woman who approached him. And to me, he was firm in shoving her away, but I think he was just trying to clear a path for him to get to his vehicle, to get to the van. And then the guy comes in. Now, listen, we weren't there. We didn't see anything. We don't get any information about who was drinking or not. And this was, it says here, posted the video with Saturday. Well, you don't see any sunlight, so you get the impression it had to be late Friday night. Maybe not that late, but the sun wasn't out in the video that I saw right around 8 o'clock. So bottom line is it remains to be seen whether the NFL is going to take this seriously. You never want to put your hands, whether you're an athlete or a public figure or not, on a woman. That goes without saying. But I think from what I saw, The woman is approaching him and harassing him. And I think what he is really trying to do, even though it was the firm push away, was for him to proceed to the van with the pizza and his friend and or friends among the group of people that I was seeing with the video. And I don't think it was anything like we would determine to be like he was the aggressor. She was going after him, the pizza box, a little bit of harassment here, and he did push her away. Make no mistake, and he was somewhat with a firm push. I don't know if I would use another word, but then again, everything is always open to interpretation, and if it proceeds, where this becomes a he says and she says, we do have the video, and again, the push away with Osweiler with the girl, I think was more to clear a path and get himself away from what was going on. Who knows what was going on from inside the pizza shop? And this is all we have from what we were able to see with the video posted by TMZ. So we'll see, and it does remain to be seen whether the NFL is going to pursue this. I'm sure that it is going to be brought, if it hasn't been already, to its attention. I'm sure the NFL is going to maybe have something to say, but who knows? They might have nothing to say.